Good day to you one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. I'm really excited because I've been alerted to a performance by Ozzy Osbourne and Tony Iommi, so I'm going to talk about that today because they made a surprise appearance at the closing ceremony for the Commonwealth Commonwealth Games in Birmingham at the weekend. So, as you can imagine, that set pulses are racing, and it's time for me to react to it. Nice one. Justin Hawkins rides again. Nice one. Okay, so Ozzy Osbourne is 74 years old, and he grew up in Birmingham. I'm going to stop doing that accent. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2019 and has been recovering from life-altering surgery that he had in June. The surgery involved removing and realigning pins that he had in his neck and his back from a quad bike accident that he'd had years ago. And Tony Iommi is 74 years old, and he's the guitarist in Black Sabbath. So he was ranked 25 in Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 100 greatest guitar players of all time. So obviously, this is an amazing moment. Let's see how it went. Gosh, this sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Straight in there. It's actually recognisably Ozzy's voice, isn't it? It just sounds really great. So he's doing a bit of bouncing. I think there's a few people have actually remarked that they think that there's a little bit of what's the word? Lip syncery, when you know the voice that you're hearing through the PA system isn't actually that of Ozzy, or at least in this particular performance. So I think I'm going to sort of concern myself with that mostly. Let's have a look. In that first line. It's definitely not the original vocal, is it, from the record or anything like that? But this is a more recent Ozzy performance. It might even be live. Who knows? But I mean, the fact that it's out there, giving it 100%. I mean, he starts bouncing on a podium. I mean, at that age, having been through that recently, it's kind of amazing. If there is some pre-recorded stuff as a crutch, as it were, for this performance, I don't think anybody's going to begrudge him that. This is the Commonwealth Games. Of course, you want to see like the Birmingham legends return and do this by whatever means necessary. It's actually pretty cool that the Commonwealth Games have got these guys doing this. Don't you think that's amazing? I think there's other stuff that's from Birmingham that I would say is synonymous with Birmingham. It doesn't have to be. Okay, Birmingham music legends. I'm going to type that in. Let's see what happens. Judas Priest. They could have had the Priest as well, couldn't they? Electric Light Orchestra. Imagine that. Mr. Blue Sky. Fantastic. Ocean Colour Scene. Okay. Editors. Swim Deep. Don't know what that is. Dexy's Midnight Runners. Can you imagine? Come On Eileen. And Dexy's Midnight Runners as well. The runners, because of the Commonwealth Games. Most of that's running, isn't it? And probably throwing javelin or whatever it is. Wizard. But I suppose that's primarily going to be a seasonal thing. Sabbath, and then a band called Johnny Foreigner, which I'm not familiar with really. Dexys though, they've missed a trick there. Imagine Kevin Rowland. He could have worn his dress. It would have been amazing. Yeah, okay. I mean, far be it for me to even guess whether this is a live vocal or a pre-record. I can understand why there's some concern about it, and I can see that, there's sort of... I think part of it's because it's such a consistent vocal. I mean, it really sounds like somebody standing static in front of a microphone, but what you're seeing there is a person bouncing up and down near a microphone, and you'd expect them to be some sort of fluctuation in the tonality and the sort of possibly even the volume of the vocal that you're hearing when somebody's sort of dancing like that. So I think that sort of just jars somewhat with what we're hearing, and it makes people think, oh, well, it's probably pre-recorded then. But, what if it is? Who cares? Doesn't matter, does it? I think this is like a bit of a non-story, really, because it's just like let's wheel out some legends and let's gaze upon these heroes of heavy metal, the pioneers of a genre that we all love. And you know, it's not going to be 100% live, it's not going to be 100% amazing, but it is going to be 100% Ozzy and 100% Brum. Okay, there's a little bit there when he definitely yells something into the microphone and it's not audible. So I think somebody's dropped the ball, like whoever it was that's supposed to balance the alleged pre-recorded, if there is indeed any pre-recorded material, the person that's supposed to be handling the balance between that and what he's saying. You know, you want somebody to be able to sort of make the microphone live in the moments when Ozzy's doing stuff in between the lines or ad-libbing or whatever. And then, you know, if you know what you're doing, you should blend it there. But it feels like he yelled something into the microphone at about 55 seconds and nothing was heard. It's an amazing show though. Look at all that fire. Wow! Explosions! He's got a big smile on his face. It's awesome. Imagine the pain he's in after all that surgery and stuff. Oh my God. I hope he had a lovely rest the next day and got pampered. Solo! Yes, and so now they got the mic live. Yeah, I love you, Birmingham. I love Birmingham as well. Good to be back! But that actually sounds live now. I mean, even if it's doing like 50-50 or 25-75, if he's giving anything, like it's just the stuff where he's saying, you know, I love you, Birmingham, clap your hands and that kind of stuff. It's like, even if it's just that, it's incredible. This is Ozzy. Come on, guys. Give the guy a break. I think the sound man needs to work a little bit harder to get the sort of live source vocal sounding like what we're hearing through the PA, and be a little bit more on the ball with the unmuting of the channel when he's doing stuff in between, and then we won't be having this conversation because I think, you know, lip syncing or not, he's obviously singing along to it, and whatever the percentage is of real vocal and pre-recorded, it's not really that important. But I just think I don't even blame Ozzy. It's like whoever it is whose job that is, they've got to be more on the ball. I mean, at the end of the day, this is a guest appearance at the Commonwealth Games. People haven't paid to come and see this. This is just a celebration of something that's quintessentially Birmingham-esque, isn't it? So just give him a break. Justin Hawkins rides again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. You guys are the best. I love you. Nice one. All right.